Hi. Hi again. I'm Deborah Hogan, Amethyst Light Ministry. I'm here to chat. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for everybody who is sharing videos that are up on my Facebook page, on the Amethyst Light Ministry Facebook page, and or on our YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate, everyone appreciates believing and thinking that the work that they're doing or that which they're offering the world is having positive effects on others. Isn't that what we want? We want what we do and what we say and what we feel to have a positive effect on other people. My most recent video was an introduction about myself and my work that I offer. I've been offering it since 1992, consciously, in a storefront, in an office. What I want to chat about today are a few things that I've written about this week on the Amethyst Light Ministry Facebook page. One was a memory that I had about a term, words, sentence that were offered in church many 15, 18 years ago in a church community I was part of. And the words were this: God is my source, and my faith in God is my supply. It's a good one. Let me explain to you how I use the term God, or what I think of when I think of God. If you're curious about this ministry at all, God is source, creative energy, creative power, presence, source, that from which we were created of. It is the life force within everything. There is that life force and that creation and that power and that presence. And then there are also universal laws, laws of God, nature's laws, that are on the flip side of the coin. So there's that creative source presence, that divine feminine energy. And then there's the masculine balance of the laws, how to apply it, how to use it for our benefit, how to understand how the universe works, how life works, how we are to enjoy, manifest, create, become. God is my source, meaning everything we have comes from that creative power and presence. There is absolutely nothing outside of it. But my faith in it, your faith in it, the faith that you put in it, is what allows it to be magnified in your life. The other item I've talked about this week is practice. Are you practicing that faith? I wish, and I'm sure every healer I know, every minister, every clergy, every therapist, every shaman wishes that they could do it for you. We really do. We would love to just click our fingers and snap our fingers and click our heels in our ruby slippers and have it done for you. But why would we take away the journey? Why would we deprive you of the joy of understanding manifestation and understanding how you are a creative source and power and presence yourself? Why would we take that away from you? Why would we even want to? I hope that I give you, as a private client session, someone participates in groups, or even here on the YouTube, a tool, a spiritual tool for your spiritual tool bag, something to walk away with, something to practice with, something to turn to, something to call upon, so that when you go to see someone, anyone, a practitioner of any kind, that you leave with more than what you came with, and that you're given something to practice with before you see them next time. You must be dedicated to your spiritual practice. If you start this path if you're born into a family that practices this path, you don't have much momentum built up on what doesn't work, on the negative or the lack. But if you start this practice in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, which is very common for people, you got a lot of momentum built up, a lot of energy built up in the practices that have gotten you to where you are right now. Think about that. So the practices that you've used, in other words, the mindset, the thinking, the things you've said to yourself, the stories you've told yourself, the experiences that you've chosen to believe in, those have a lot of momentum in your energy field, don't they? That's why it takes practice each day to cause yourself to sit down, meditate in silence for a few moments, and think about things that bring you joy. And every time during the day, you can hear yourself say something that I call a lie, an untruth, anything that doesn't feel good. You can shift that thinking from I can't to I can, or maybe to I can't, but I can understand there's a possibility of it happening. Something that's a step up from the emptiness of what you are talking about. God is my source, and my faith in God is my supply. So God's the source, but you got to have faith in it in order to see the effects of that, the supply of that. You got to do the work. You got to do the practice. Mentors, teachers, gurus, yogis, we can help you. We can guide you. But you've got to do the work. You've got to do the practice. And the other item I wrote about this week on the Amethyst Light Ministry Facebook page was about letting. Do you let it? Do you let the universe? Do you let the universe do for you? Can you sit back and let the universe prove to you how awesome it is? Now you can interchange that word with God. Can you step back? Can you let go? Can you surrender? Can you unclench your hands and your thinking mind and go, okay, I'm going to let you take care of this for me. I'm just going to let you. The word I used to use often was allow, but allow almost feels like I have something else to do with it. I have to allow it. So that gets me into that thinking gerbil mind mode. But when we can say, I let it, I just let it. All hands are unclenched, all muscles are relaxed. Anxiety is gone because, well, I did my part. I asked, I prayed, I requested, I stated, I did my part. That statement, that asking, that praying, that requesting, that dreaming, maybe that's the key in the ignition of the creation itself. So that key that you give it, that's your work to do, turns it on, and then God's got it from there. So get out of God's business. Let go. Let go. Let go. Can you just let go? Can I just let go? Can I just let go? Let's do a prayer on that right now. Then I'll say goodbye until another day. Mother, Father, God, beloved I am presence, infinite source and spirit, that which is the divine architect of all life, that is which is the source of all life. I invite all my ancestors, all my angels and archangels, all my guides, my masters, my teachers. I invite For me, my brother, my friend, my teacher, my way shower, Jesus. You may have someone else you'd like to invite in right now. All the different names that we call the beloved source of all life. Let my words be your words now. Help me to let go. Show me the way to let go. Show me the way to ask and trust and have faith in you. In you. In you as the source of everything. Help me get out of your way, God. Help me step aside. Help me step aside so all which I have requested, all which I have dreamed of, all which I have asked, all which I have prayed, all which I've journaled, all which I've cried about with you, all which I yearn for, can come into 3D reality, into form, that my words go to you, and the laws of the universe turn it into form, and into what is my experience. And help me to see the clues along the way. That when I've requested something and I get out of the way, that I notice it more often. I might notice other people have it more often. Someone may bring it up in a subject, in a conversation, in the most unexpected ways. Maybe something that I've dreamed about silently that I've never even told my spouse. They bring up in a conversation and I think, oh, you know. That's a sign God is at work. So my friends, God is your source and your faith in God is your supply. Put that in your spiritual tool bag. I'll be back again another day. I love you. Thank you for joining us.